title is My Very Own Valuable Trip.
11번째 순서입니다. 영어 부문 동패중학교 2학년 박찬혁 학생의 나만의 소중하고 특별한 여행입니다.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever gotten to know the locals' life when you went on a trip? Yeah. A few years ago, I was in distress due to the unexpected snowstorm when I was travelling to Tasmania in Australia. But luckily, the locals helped me, and I went to a place called Burnie, which was not in my plan. But that gave me an opportunity to observe to understand the natives of Burnie. Their life was so relaxed, and they're living along with wild animals. It was quite different compared to travelling with urban cities and tourist attractions. After travelling Burnie, I always wanted to experience something different. So I decided to travel by bicycle when I was planning my Jeju trip. I could see the other side of the Jeju by travelling by bicycle for 5 days. I will introduce 2 episodes of my Jeju trip at last May, and I think these episodes are the adventures that I felt. First of all, I could meet some thoughtful locals when I was travelling by bicycle, and because I travelled places with no tourists. I followed the 234-kilometer long bicycle road along the coast and the back streets which were not well known. I could meet a lot of locals when I was passing those areas. They came to me first and recommended a lot of fresh local delicacies and told me a lot of things. The owner of the local restaurant that I went to told me about his 45 years living in Jeju, and that I was very curious about how it will be. He also described about sea urchins and top shells, which are regional products. Plus, he gave me some local foods that were not even in the menus. I met other people in the restaurant. They recommended me some fresh caught seafoods like jamo and tolakji, and I was so surprised because it looked totally different compared to the seafoods that I usually see. I was surprised again because of the totally different taste. If I traveled by a car, I wouldn't have met thoughtful and kind locals like that because I would just only probably go to the famous attractions. Second, Jeju is an island that has a great nature, but I knew Jeju is a big sorrow behind the nature. It is the place where April 3rd incident happened. April 3rd incident is one of the worst tragedy of Korea. After the independence from Japan, approximately 30,000 people, which is approximately 10% of the residents, were killed in Jeju because of the politicians and the countries like the United States and Soviet Union who wanted power. Jeju is the place where this shocking history happened. I saw a memorial hall about the history by chance and went there right away, and I met a commentator there, and she talked about the specific history that I didn't learn in school for over an hour, which is a very long time. The great scenic views of Jeju looked so different after I learned the history. Trip is not just for enjoyment. It is a great opportunity to know the past and the present of our traveling area. Traveling with plans is also good. However, if you think outside the box, traveling with no plans is also great. We can know the different side of the area that we're traveling, and also we can have enjoyment of the places we didn't expect it, because it's no exact plans. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have any plans this summer vacation? Yeah. Alright. How about just go on a trip just with no worries? Great connections to the locals are really waiting for you. And thank you for listening to my travel.
The 12 states will be